In this video, we're going to be doing a tune for the Toyota GR Supra RZ. And before we get into this one, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to get tunes as they drop. For this tune, like all tunes, the vehicle power and weight is set to stock and the tires used are going to be racing super soft. The Supra was a really good car when I drove it before tuning. The only downside that I felt it had is that it slid a little too much in the corners for my liking. So for this setup, I really wanted to give this a more planted feel. So looking into the tune, I decided to use a brake balance of -2. I switched the ride heights to 4.02 up front and a 4.29 in the rear. The frequency is also changed to a 2.10 up front and a 1.90 in the rear. Now this car tends to have a good amount of oversteer in its base form, so that's why I chose to go with the roll bar set at 7 up front and 3 in the rear. For the compression on the vehicle, I went with 65 both up front and rear, and the rebound was set to 95 both front and rear. For the camber, I went with a 2.1 up front and a 1.9 in the rear, and I switched the toe angles to N.01 up front and N.02 in the rear. Moving on to the LSD, I went with an initial torque of 20, acceleration sensitivity of 42, and a braking sensitivity of 26. For the transmission, I did go with the fully customizable one with the top speed set to 186. For the first gear, I set it far left at 2.435. Second gear was set at 1.855. Third was 1.480. Fourth, 1.226. Fifth, 1.050. Sixth was set at 0.930, and the seventh was moved to the far right at 0.856. I have the final gear set at 3.307. Depending on whatever track you're on, you might need to move the final gear up or down to make sure you have enough gearing or not too much gearing to make it around the track. Now that we have all of our settings, let's go ahead and hit the track and see how it looks. For this tune, I am using a DualShock controller. And I use it because I just really want to highlight that whether you're using the controller or the wheel, you can just use this tune and just have a good time on the track and not worry about the car understeering or oversteering too much, and just make for some good competitive laps. Now, as you see through here, there's a lot of long corners here, and the car is really resisting the urge to slide, and it's just holding a nice tidy line for the most part. In my defense, it's not the tidiest. The track just came out and I'm still trying to learn it myself. It just swings along. It's a long right-hander, but it takes some patience and boom, right on through. And that's pretty much going to do it for this lap. I hope you enjoyed it, and there'll be plenty more tunes to come. Stay tuned.